Okay, so I have a lot of apologies to make today. One, I need to apologize for all the noise in the background, and that's because I'm in the back of my car and on my way to work. And to be honest, I wasn't going to record any videos for a while, and that leads me to my second apology, and that's to do with my hair. So I don't know what had happened. I basically washed the hair, stuck it back in, and it came out looking a bit straw-like. There's nothing glamorous about this hair at all. So I'm getting it fixed in the weekend. But in the meanwhile, I just had a little rant about something that happened today. So this is one of the things that I guess you need to kind of... It's like, you know, there's so many little nuances to living in a country that's not quite functioning with all its, you know, like all its things are not functioning, that you don't really think about. It's just something you're micromanaging. So this morning I come out of my bedroom and into the sitting room, and my whole house smells really weird, and me and the nanny are forever having these little discussions because she cooks food from like a region of Nigeria I know nothing about, and sometimes I'm really offended by the smell. So I think I've kind of stopped her from eating some of her funny vegetable things and her fish things, and I'm just really strict about it. Like, if you're gonna cook, then you gotta do it, like, leave all the windows open, put all the fans on. Like, the house, I just can't, I don't want to, why must my house smell like food? I don't like it. So anyway, I walk into the kitchen, and I'm sorry, in the sitting room, and it smells really awful. I should probably apologize. You can see I'm really bouncing around. I'm on the bridge on the 3rd mainland heading to work. Super late because I just spent about 5 hours at the bank. So another thing about my country is, like, you know, you go to the bank and you can sit in there for 5 hours, and everyone seems to think that's perfectly okay, but whatever. It's like 11:10 and I'm just heading into work. Messed up. Anyway, so I go into the sitting room and the room is really smelling, and I'm so offended. I'm really angry, and it's put me immediately into a foul because I'm just thinking I'm absorbing it into my clothes, it's going in my hair, I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna smell like a disgusting, like, fried up food stuff. And I'm like, what are you cooking? And she's telling me that basically, because yesterday I went to the store and I bought like a whole load of chicken, and I made a chicken korma last night for me and my baby girl, and I bought some mincemeat, and I bought like a whole load of, like, you know, food for the house. So this morning, obviously, she decided to make like a bolognese sauce for later for the little one, and she's telling me that she's brought out the mincemeat that I've just bought yesterday, and what she's saying to me is that, and this is a reputable Goodies, I'm SPAR, I'm gonna calling you out, SPAR. I went there to your store yesterday. She's telling me that it looked like, when she basically brought the mincemeat out, that once you kind of took off the top layer, which was fresh, sort of red looking fresh meat with the sell-by date of whatever they've given it, underneath it seemed to be a layer of old meat. And she says this to me, and I do not believe her, because that's the kind of rubbish that happens in my country. At the end of the day, that makes sense to me, because this is another thing you should, like, kind of realize about your supermarkets, which we all know here, but it's just something that you as a homeowner, you're concerned about your generator not being on long enough to keep your food frozen. My freezer is full of, like, packets of water so that they're frozen, so that when they take light, they're keeping my freezer cold so that my food is not defrosting. It's all a long story, and it's all just shit you need to know about living here. So I'm doing that because I don't have 24-hour light. I'm working towards that, thank you Jesus, but that's not where I am now. So that's what's happening. So, but the thing is, your supermarkets, they shut down during the night too. So their ice cream is defrosting, your meat is defrosting, everything is defrosting during the night, and then they put it back on in the morning, and then it re-freezes. So that's why your ice cream always has like those funny little particles in it. That's why your meat is not, do you know what I mean? I like to buy my meat as fresh off the carcass as possible, to be honest. I go to the market, but I would like also to be able to, you know, you want to get bacon, you want to get mincemeat, you want to get some of the fancy, like, you know, cold cut. But at the end of the day, this is a situation. Like, even when you go and buy like cheese that they're slicing for you, they have to slice into like halfway into it before they find you the fresh cheese. Like, it's just so anyway, I'm going to stop moaning a minute. But the fact of the matter is, this morning, you know, the smell of the meat, she was just like, the meat was, you know, she's still trying to cook it. And then I'm like, you know, can you throw it away, please? And she's like, oh, don't worry, I won't give it to her. Basically talking about my daughter. I'm like, no, I didn't ask you to just not give it to her. I asked you to throw it away, because you're going to eat it now. Next time I'm going to hear, oh, my dad, my tummy hurts. I don't feel well. It's because I'm like, nobody has time for that. So you need to throw it away. So I literally had to like sit, like, I was like standing there. I was like, can you throw it away, please? Because she was planning to eat it. I was like, not on my watch, you do that in your house before they make out like I've tried to poison you for your bad manners. Anyway, that was my morning. We're still on the bridge. It's raining. I don't even have the air conditioner on in the car. So, which is really good as well, because I'm doing like a skin treatment at the moment. Don't worry, I'll be looking flawless in a few weeks. And we don't need sun, so that's good. Anyway, laters.